What's up, guys? Andy Bahanya here. Today is February 15th, 2024, and I am 1 year alcohol free. The decision to give up alcohol came from being self aware enough to realize the damage that alcohol was doing to my life. And I had realized it in the past, but sometimes you have to accomplish a lot of things to realize that you're going to lose it all. You see, I've done a lot of cool things. I have a great job, girlfriend that's out of my league. I've done pretty cool humanitarian things for my community. And I realized that one day I was going to get drunk and fuck it all up, lose it all, and no one was going to care because the excuse of, I'm sorry, I was drunk, only works so many times. And I got sick of hearing it myself. I got sick of having to explain my actions to people and explain the embarrassment of, I can't control my drink. So I guess to answer a question that I'm sure most people are wondering, like, am I ever going to drink again? That's a question I've wondered too. I don't want to, because when I was younger, like a teenager, I started smoking weed before I started drinking. And my family, they're South American. And in South America, if you smoke weed, you might as well be doing crack because you're a criminal. Those are the people that smoke weed and do drugs. And my family would drink alcohol, smoke cigarettes. And when they drank, they would fight with each other. They would drive. And I would think to myself, do I have Asperger's? Because I'm here smoking weed, being told I'm a criminal, watching people get drunk and get arrested. How am I wrong? How am I doing something bad when clearly alcohol is the problem? But, I was a teenager, so no one was listening to me. And obviously, somewhere down the line, I started drinking, turned 21, you start drinking. But in the back of my mind, I always preferred weed over alcohol. And I know it's kind of like a touchy subject nowadays that you tell someone like, hey, you want to have a drink? It's like, sure. But you ask someone, hey, you want to smoke weed? It's like, oh my God, what did you just say? Are people listening? The walls have you. Even though it's legal in most countries and most states in the country. So, in life, if you want to see a change in the world, you have to be the change you want to see in the world. And I wish at 17, I never drank so that I could stay true to I don't do drugs, I only smoke marijuana. But it's better late than never. And that's the mentality that I've had for a while. Unfortunately, I just abused alcohol. I suffer from addiction. I have over 100 soccer jerseys. I've been to over 20 countries because I love to travel. And I had a problem not knowing when to stop drinking. It wasn't like I woke up craving alcohol, but if there was a lot of alcohol around, it was hard for me to not try and consume all of it in the shortest amount of time possible. And I wonder how many people can relate and won't admit it, because I would hear other people talk about their alcohol addiction and I was like, oh, word, that's crazy. Let me get another shot. Sorry to hear about your addiction, So, listen, not to suck my own dick. I'm a pretty cool guy. When there's alcohol in my system, you'll get the worst version of me possible. So that's why it's very easy for me to say, you know what? I don't want to drink because this is my beverage of choice. Water. The healthiest thing in the world that all humans need to survive. So every time I go to a bar, I'm like, let me get water. I just love water. It's really an amazing drink. You can put some flavoring in it, turning it to something else, a lemonade. So really, but I think the reason why I want to share this is because I know there's people out there that have problems drinking, right? Like not knowing when to stop or just whatever the case is, or maybe it's a problem with something else. And I would just say to be self-aware enough, because with alcohol, I have lost friends, I have lost relationships, I have lost myself. But I am now at a point in my life where I have accomplished so much that I realized I cannot lose what I have accomplished because of alcohol. If people are going to hate me, let them hate me because I have long hair or because they just don't like the way I talk or who I am, right? Hate me for who I am. But don't hate me for who I am when I'm drunk, because that's not me. Hate me for who I am, not for drunk Andy. So, yeah, I hope that, someone watching this will think, oh shit, you know what? Maybe I'm more like Andy Bahania than I thought. Maybe I got a little bit of a problem myself. So just to give you guys a little, if you're wondering, like, how do I know if I have a drinking problem? Well, you just have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest if you wake up craving it, or if you look forward to the next time you're going to have a drink, and then the next time you have a drink, do you have a limit, or do you just kind of like keep going until you wake up the next day realizing, oh fuck, I fucked up? Because that happened to me way too many times, but it's never going to happen again. And again, I don't want to say I'm never going to drink alcohol again, because like you just never know what the future holds, right? I don't know if I'm going to meet God one day and he says, you want to come into heaven? Have some of my son Jesus's wine with me. Like, what am I going to say? No to God? That'll be, I guess I'll have to show him this video. So thank you all for watching. God bless you all. Stay safe and drink water.